Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here's a look at some of the stats for Stephen Curry.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Exum in at the 2 guard. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Now, here is Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Gafford trying to break free. Goes back up. Pass to Exum. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Exum's got the first 3 points tonight for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Butler. Last game he had 12. Launches a 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Davis puts it in.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Now here is Davis. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Butler with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Moody. The Mavericks pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Trains the 3-pointer.
Irvin knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Pass to Moody. Podziemski on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Exum. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Irving passes to Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas, and that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Warriors, number 1. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right side, Irving. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Butler.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Misses from short range. The Mavericks leading. And on the way from Irving for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
So disruptive. Thompson's defensive instincts are off the charts.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Stephen Curry. For this screen on Curry. Thompson misses.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Exum kicks to Irving. For this screen on Butler. And on the way from Irving for 3. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Here's Davis following the basket by Stephen Curry. Gafford misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Curry playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Over Irving, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Mavericks trail by 3. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Warriors. Gary Payton has checked in for Jimmy Butler, and Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Irving for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
It's Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 12.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Irving sets a screen for Exum. Outside, Davis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Davis has got his second basket.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a three of his own. Bang!
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Post misses the shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Exum with it, covered by Heel. And a wide-open look for Irving. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Now Exum after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And that one's good by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Martin comes in for Klay Thompson. Christie, he's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. It's tipped. Here's Davis. A second chance effort. Christie the pass to Dinwiddie. Knocks down the three ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield for the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dinwiddie for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry against Dinwiddie. And that one drops. Curry's got 14 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Curry passes to Hield. His three-pointer's off the mark. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Curry, good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Lively. Defended by Looney. Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Caleb Martin. Curry against Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Christie can't make it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And it's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things can happen.
Irving way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here's Butler. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. A shot by Pajemski, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Washington. Nice defense from Kuminga.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Holiday. Six to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they take the lead. Kuminga's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And here's Holiday. No scoring in this one. Here's Pajemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Releases. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Holiday with it. Butler in the corner. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And that one's good, Irving.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Here's Butler following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside Holiday. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Here's Christie. Pass to Lively. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. Warriors leading by 5. Butler feeling out a bit. And here is Kuminga. No good with the triple. Christie the pass to Dinwiddie. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fires for 3. Pass to Christie. The tray. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Now Holiday. Butler with the ball. Shoots over Washington. And the shot no good. A bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Offensive rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
First in field goal percentage, and they're second in three-point shooting. They can't let this team get into a rhythm, or this game will get out of hand quickly.
And Greg, to be top of the league in blocks, they're playing a brand of defense that all but takes away an opponent's inside game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Exum in for Dinwiddie. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Mavericks trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Exum with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And the Warriors miss again. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
The first one falls.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Davis. A 17-point game for him in the win against Denver.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Butler kicks to Holiday. Pass to Green. Shot from the wing. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Green's got his first basket of the night. Now Gafford. Thompson with it. A 3-ball. Pachinski grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get it back. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, He's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Christie's checked in for Dallas. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Warriors, number 1. Second, the Mavericks.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Thompson outside, from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Pajemski. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Christie. Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
On the wing, Holiday. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Kuminga down low. Davis is there. Good on the three-point shot. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now, here's Exum. Thompson outside, takes a three, connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Green. Pass to Holiday. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Christie. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Kuminga comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now, here's Exum. Pass to Christie. Davis against Green. The 17-footer. And Davis can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 4. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Holiday. And the shot is good. Holiday's got 8.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here is Davis. 9 points in the game so far. Green against Thompson. Green kicks to Kuminga. Good on the triple. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis down low. Nice defense from Kuminga. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Steve Kerr, what did your team show you in the first half?
Well, they played hard, but that's expected at this point. That's who they've proven to be. But we got to be smarter. We got to play better, especially transition. Defensively, I don't think we're ready to defend in transition, so we got to get better with that.
Well, we'll see how fast you can get back as the game continues. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question now.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Mavericks.
The free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared puppies. Release the big dogs.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Exum, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Now, here's Green. Healed from outside. Rebounded by Gafford. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 9 points. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now, here's Green after Dante Exum's miss, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Warriors. Mavericks trail by 12, and many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Pass to Hield, lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Payton. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Exum. Defended by Payton. Oh, Davis showing his range.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. There's the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Hield's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Now here's Exum. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Davis. AD for 3. Count it.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Curry kicks to Payton. Hield outside. Pass to Moody. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Exum. Covered by Payton. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Curry passes to Hield. Payton in the corner. Back to Hield. There's the screen. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Hield's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here is Davis. 17 points in the game. Green against Gafford. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Irving. And another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Mavericks 4th.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Irving, good.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
And here is Curry. 25 points in the game. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Christie kicks to Davis. Pass to Christie. For the screen on Payton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Exum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Curry with the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Exum with it. Payton's there. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Here's Hield. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Puts up a three. Irving can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Butler, he's checked in for Payton. And Justin Holiday is subbed in for Curry. Dallas on defense. 8-point game. Here's Kuminga, and Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Irving looking over the floor to the inside, and Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
Now here's Butler. He has 5. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And Looney sends it back. Outside Holiday. Irving against Hield. Kuminga, screen on Irving. Good on the shot. Hield's got 11 in the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Christie. Now Davis. Offered a screen on Kuminga. Davis, the pass to Gafford. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 10. Hield outside. Kept alive. Looney tries again. That one no good. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Irving. The layup off target. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They set the pick over Irving and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Exum. That one goes. Count it. Exum's got 4 points this quarter.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Butler dishes to Heel. Lets it go. Looney kicks to Kuminga. Buries it from three-point range. Kuminga's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here's Exum. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Christie. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Looney finds Heel. Launches it. Tries to keep it alive. And he stays with it. Butler in the corner. Got a hand on it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Holiday in a point. That's the Warriors 5. Lively, that's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Holiday with it. On the wing, Hield. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Hield's got 14 points now in the second half. Mavericks trailed by 14, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now, here is Irving. Looking to get it going. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside, Kuminga. That's his sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, it doesn't get much better than that. Curry with a really nice screen.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now here's Curry. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Set it up.
Back to Dinwiddie. Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 11. Kuminga the pass to Payton. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Washington. A solo fast break. Dinwiddie wide open. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Mavericks making a switch here. Exum's checked in. Here's Curry. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Curry's got 27 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And finished off by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunities.
Outside Curry. Over Irving. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Exum dishes to Irving. From past the arc. The rebound by Post. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry on the wing. He's defended by Exum. Curry kicks to Kuminga. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Irving. And stolen by Payton. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Kuminga throws it down.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Now here's Irving. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
And the first one drops.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Davis is subbed in for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Lively. Here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Fires from deep. Steph, perfection from the arc.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Irving against Curry. Lively a screen on Curry. Curry against Irving. It's rebounded by Curry. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Christie, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Now Pajemski. On the wing, Payton. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 14. Inside. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Curry. Payton looking around. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Thompson. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Look at Thompson move, getting tricky with it to find himself an opening.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Gary Payton. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Curry. Outside Butler. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Pajemski. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. The shot's good from Gafford.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And on the way from Irving for 3, Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 11. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving for 3. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. The Warriors shooting 47%, pretty solid. Outside Butler. Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. .141 left in the fourth quarter. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving against Butler. Irving drives in. Rebound by Butler. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Pajemski. There's the triple. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 41.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Irving against Butler. Davis with a screen on Butler. Irving misses. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. We just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.